what's up? Red Panda Anthem. Red Panda, what's good?
Peter, it's been a powerful conversation. It's been a powerful day. We want to thank you for bringing us in. And before we wrap, anything that you want to tell the people?
Hey, I do. You got about an hour? First of all, to have you guys here, for me, is the greatest honor in the world, right? You guys are changing people's lives. And if you don't all know who these people are, right, I'm just a bozo on the bus. This is Earn Your Leisure. This is Wall Street Trapper. This is the Master Investor. They educate and teach and empower millions of people around the world. These are the four most powerful men educating the black and brown community and everybody about financial literacy, about investing in your future, about generational wealth. They could be sitting at home drinking Coca Locos, counting their money, but they're not. They're out on the street every day, pounding the pavement, teaching everybody what the hell's going on, about investing in your future, changing the narrative, disrupting the shit. Not just going out there and post pictures of Bugattis and 10,000 packs of 10,000. That ain't worth shit. If you're posting those pictures, you don't have it, just so you know, right? So that's what it's about. We're here for a good time, not a long time. We're here to empower everybody. It's not about who. Hey, it's not about who dies with the most toys. That doesn't mean shit. It's about how many lives can you impact when you're here. We have an amazing platform. Million followers, multiple million followers all over the world. They just did InvestFest in Atlanta. Every celebrity in the goddamn world was there. 50,000 people paid to hear them. They're going to London to talk. This gentleman has 1 million followers on social media. He teaches tens of thousands every day. This man has a market show, the Master Investor, Ian Dunlap. Groundbreaking shit going on here, right? There are a lot of people out there doing shit that's not that meaningful. They're all flashy and stuff. These people are changing people's lives. Yvette, call out to Yvette, right? One of the greatest ladies on the stock exchange, right? I've known her for 37 years. One of the greats. She makes the mechanism work at the NYSE. Yvette, I love you. So look, you can go on your life and do stuff, right? For me, it's a matter of how many people you can impact in your life in a positive way. Toys and money are fun, but they're not that friggin' important. At the end of the day, it's helpful, right? What did Jordan Belfort say? I've been rich and I've been poor, and being rich is better, right? But screw Jordan Belfort one more time. But look, at the end of the day, it's about education. Yeah. It's about motivation. It's about inspiration. You guys, this wasn't handed to you, right? I mean, his story, crazy powerful, right? It's going to be a movie, whether I make it or someone else makes it. I was at home. Now I'm going to get all emotional as shit.
Come on, Peter.
I was at home dying from COVID, 2-3 hours away from being dead. And I heard this man's podcast on this gentleman's Earn Your Leisure podcast about his life in New Orleans, spending time in prison, getting inspired, finding an angel there, right, who he connected with, who told him about the real hustle called Wall Street. He turned his life around, came out, and he just do it for himself. He's now done it for 1 million plus people, as you guys have. We have a platform, right? It's a matter of what you can do with it, right? It's a matter of what you can do with it. That's all what it's about. It's about changing lives, inspiring people, right? And making everybody's life better. One person at a time. These gentlemen, for me, this is like the summit. Jackson Hole, Davos, I don't give a shit. This, for me, is the most powerful thing in the world, to be sitting with you guys. I know I've been here for a long time. I call myself a long timer, not an old timer, right? But for me, to have connected to you, I don't know, a lot of people in my community don't know who you guys are, right? I've taken it upon myself to, I know, hey, Wall Street's starting to look like us now. It's no longer. Wall Street's starting to look like us now.
Well, what you doing November 27th?
I'll be wherever you want me to be.
Market Mondays in Madison Square.
That is.
Giddy up on that.
Let's go.
Anyway,
Giddy
so
up.
that's what it's about, right? It's about educating, motivating, inspiring, changing a life. You think you can't do big shit? One person at a time, talking to another, teaching them what you know, what you've learned, always being a student of the market and life, always come from a loving place. Kindness is free. Holy shit! Kindness is free, right? And that will get you everywhere. Johnny O, give me a fiver. Johnny O, the greatest, baby. Shout out to Johnny O at GTS. So that's it.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Market Mondays, New York Stock Exchange, Wall Street trapper Ian Dunlap, and of course the Einstein of Wall Street. You're all invited to Madison Square Garden on 11/27, a night to remember. And we're headed to London. Headed to London. Yes, Royal
Right?
Albert Hall.
Royal Albert. You know what?
Tell them the significance of Royal Albert
Let's
Hall.
talk about that for a minute.
Yeah, talk about it.
Royal Albert Hall. Look at these gentlemen, right? There were barriers to entry in this market for people of color for 120 years, right? You couldn't be in this market. You weren't in this market. Your family wasn't involved in this market. I'm just going to get real for a second, right? I'm white. You're black, right? Just for a second, right? Let's be clear what's going on here, right? We're in 2022. There's some crazy racist shit going on around here still to this day, right? There are only a couple of brothers in there. I'm going to change that, but that's another story. But at the end of the day, you guys did not come from my background. Everyone's got to do what they can do with their background to change other people's story. To tell their story. You have your ancestors who went through what they did, as did mine. I'm alive today to tell my family's story. You guys were not handed anything. You're here to change that narrative. You talk about it all the time. Right? This was not handed to you. In fact, there was every barrier in the world to make this not your story or your trajectory. Any of you, people of color in this industry, and as a woman too, Christy. There are no women, no people of color in this industry. That's got to change. It's going to change. It's changing because of you. You guys are Royal Albert Hall. Are you serious? They're going to be performing there. I went and saw Trap in Brooklyn. There were 1,000 people standing out in line to see him to get in. I went in. He performed on stage with my friend, with your friend, Mr. 500. Him. People were taking notes in the audience. They were taking notes in the audience, right? And that's what they do when these gentlemen speak. They are dropping serious knowledge, okay, to the community to change their lives.
London?
We right there.
No, about.
Oh, yeah, London. But the last thing I'll say is at Royal Albert Hall, very prestigious venue in all over the world. And for the first time, they're going to be doing a Jada and Styles back and forth. We're going to have Ian and Wall Street Trapper on stage together, the dynamic duo. And it's
Royal Albert Hall. You know who played there?
Bars after bars.
Beatles.
Exactly. The Beatles, right? On the menu tonight is the Beatles, EYL, Trap, and the Master here.
There you have it, ladies and
The
gentlemen.
menu's changing.
The menu has
is changing.
The menu has changed.
The supplement on the menu, $129. Truffles and lobsters. Let's go.
See you soon.
Later, guys. Woo.
This that Red Panda Anthem. Ian, what's up? This that Red Panda Anthem. Red Panda, what's good? Red Panda Anthem. Whole clip going up. I know they can't stand it.